Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on getting the ball from the floor to the air. Now I have loads of different variations in which ways you can get it from the floor to the air, but we're also going to be talking about how important it is to be able to juggle at a good speed, also a good technique, okay? Because your technique with juggling is massive for your first touch in a game. Obviously we're in the back garden again. Unfortunately this is how it has to be for a little while, but soon things will change again. So yeah, I'm going to teach you some skills to get the ball from the floor to the air. Okay, so this is roughly the space that you'll need. It's my patio, it's more than you actually need for now. These skills are stuff you would do in training or just a bit of freestyle to show your friends and things. This is not something you'd really use in a game, I wouldn't have thought. So the first one, we're going to start off very, very easy, and then eventually we're going to get a lot harder. Okay, so if you're a beginner, then this is perfect for you. Okay, I'll start on the side. I've actually untied my laces, which if you zoom in, you can just see right there. It might help you, it might not, but I've found it helps me quite a lot. Okay, so the first one, what you're going to do is, you're going to roll the ball back and lift the ball up with the same leg. Okay, you can use your strong foot, whatever, you can practice it on both feet. But this is the first beginner one. So you're dragging the ball back and flicking it up just like that, okay? Dragging it back, lifting it up just like that, okay? So you can practice it on both feet. So that's the first one. Number two, we're going to be dragging from one foot to the other, okay? So I'll start with my right foot and I'm going to be dragging it to my left. Dragging it back, flicking up, just like that. That was a little sloppy, so I'll show you again. So we're going to be dragging it back, lifting it with the other foot. So as I lift the ball up, my whole body comes up as well. You'll see my left leg come off the floor a little bit, watch. So you see how I jump up? Helps me get that lift that I need. Okay, so the third one now. We're going to use both our feet this time, and it's going to be a trap, okay? It's not going to be a lift, it's a trap. So the ball will be at the front of your feet, just kind of a little bit ahead of where your laces are, so roughly around here, as you can see on the camera. And you're going to be squeezing your feet together like that to make the ball pop in the air, okay? So I'm going to do it right now, just like that. So you see it's more of a trap than an actual lift, okay? Again, trap, and it's up. There's number three. Number four now. This one is going to be a lift, okay? So as if you're going to do the rainbow flick or the Neymar flick, you're going to be lifting the ball up, just like that. And you can go into whatever you want to do. Going back to number three, the pop skill we just done. If you don't get the timing right with the pop and one foot leads faster than another, you'll end up getting the ball over to one side. So if I leant with my right foot first, it would end up going over to the left like that, okay? So the ball needs to be in the center when you're doing it, but both feet have to collide with the ball at the same time. And you get that pop in motion. And with number four, just some little pointers. When we're lifting the ball, you want to make sure that you step back as you do the skill, okay? If you don't step back, the ball will end up getting trapped in between your knees or go behind you. You want to make sure that you step back a little bit so the ball can come up. Just like that. See how I step back? And I can do whatever I want after that. Number five now. So it's quite similar to the first one we did, apart from you're going to be using a different part of your foot. Okay, so this time we're going to be starting on the outside of our body and we're going to be taking the ball in with a drag. Okay, so the ball's on the outside. As it's coming across, you're just lifting with the outside of your foot. Put you in some keepy-ups. Okay, again, dragging it across and lifting. So you'll see my foot actually goes underneath the ball as I lift. So you see how I get it right underneath as I'm doing it, because if I don't, the ball ends up going over there. Okay, so I want to put that spin on it to allow me to get back under the ball. So outside, in. That's probably one of my favorite to do. It's very, very simple, very easy, and you can go straight into whatever you want after that. Make sure you master all of the first ones we've done before you try this stuff, okay? Because if you're struggling with the first stuff, you might need to work on that first, and then you can go into this stuff. So the skill now, we're dragging the ball over and flicking up with the side of our foot. Now I'll get a slow-mo for you, so you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'll come on the side. But I'm dragging the ball across. My foot is then lifting on an angle just like that. Okay, so as the ball comes up, my foot's lifting to allow the ball to flick up just like that. Okay, it's all about timing as well. Dragging, lift, and you're up. Okay, so that's a little bit more flair and it's quite simple to do as well. You guys might find it a little bit hard, but you'll get it eventually. Just keep practicing it. Practice is key. Okay, next skill now. Hopefully you've got that one. Once you practice it enough, you'll get it eventually. Okay, so this time we're only going to be using one leg. You're going to need your knee, your shin, bottom of your foot, and your laces, okay? I haven't done this one in a while, so hopefully this one pulls off first time. Just like that, okay? I was a little bit sloppy, and do it again. Again, I've got to practice myself. Drag up, and hitting it down with your leg, your shin, or your knee, whatever it touches, and you can go straight into it. So I'll come in a little side angle, a little bit closer so you guys can see. So I'm dragging the ball up, it's coming off my laces, I'm lifting my leg back, it's hitting my shin, bouncing down and up like that. Okay, dragging back, down with the shin. Okay, obviously it's not straight from floor to air, there's a little bounce in between, but that's fine as well. Just a way of getting the ball up into the air. Moving on now, we're going to go with a rainbow flick up, is what I like to call it, because it's the start of a rainbow flick, but it's just getting the ball up in the air. I'll start from the back so you guys can see. But all it's going to be, you're going to be spinning it like that. That's the start of the rainbow, but then you're also going to be using your laces to slam the ball down. So as the ball goes up, you're slamming it back down, just like the one we did with the knee. I'll do it this way so you guys can see. So you catch in between, drag up, flick down. Okay, again, a little bit sloppy, I haven't done these in a while, but that's why I'm out here practicing them now. I'll face forward now so you guys can see it, I'll get a little slow-mo for you. But I'm flicking the ball up like this, and I'm turning my body, so as I flick the ball down, I'm spinning into the ball like this. So again, hopefully you guys can see that, it's on a weird angle. I'll go this side now. Just like that, okay, and it sets you on your way to do as many keepy-ups as you want. So the next skill now, so it's kind of similar to I think skill number 5, where you're flicking it up and using your knee, apart from we're going to use both feet. Now it's a little bit harder because it implements balance as well as getting the timing right with your feet, the jumps and everything involved, okay? But I'll slow it down so you guys can copy me at home. So it's going to be like number 2 I think it was, where you're flicking up like that with both feet, but just like number 5, we're using our shin or our knee to bounce the ball down. Okay, so for this one, all it's going to be drag back flick and bounce down, just like that. I'll come a little bit closer, or the camera will zoom in on me, just so you can see it better. Drag back, slam down, okay? My full body comes off the floor. I'll turn around so you can see my feet, just watch the bottoms of my feet. They come right off the floor. You see how I'm in the air as I'm hitting that down? If you want to practice it to separate stuff, just practice this one. If you can do that, then just practice hitting the ball off your shin. So as it comes down, practice that, okay? And again, both feet, just practice doing that. Slam the ball down with your shin or your knee to get that bounce back up, okay? The ball should always bounce back towards you. Okay, moving on to the advanced section now. We're going to be doing the around the world straight from the lift off. Now if you guys don't know what around the world is, it's that one right there. You can also go inwards, just like that, okay? Struggle to get that inwards there, I don't know why. But either way, we're going to do it from floor to air. So I'll come on an angle just so you guys can see it a little bit closer. Hopefully you've got a good angle there. So we're lifting the ball up just as we would, but we're going to be going all the way around the ball with our leg to give it the around the world feature. Just like that. Okay? So the aim with this one is to start the around the world bit with your leg before you've actually lifted the ball up, okay? If you wait for the ball to be in the air before you do the around the world, you won't have time. You need to already be doing that movement with your leg as the ball is on its rise, and then you can get all the way around. Okay, so moving on to the next one, it's another variation of around the world, using both legs this time, okay? Might get painful if you keep practicing the same one, resting on one leg, okay? I'm already feeling it in my hip just from making this video. So, using both feet now, it's going to be exact same, using one foot to up and lift. This time, you want to practice going over with your left foot just like that, okay? So let the ball bounce, around, catch, just like that. Around, catch, because that feature is going to be using the skill. So I'll come on an angle again, just so you guys can see. So I'm dragging the ball back, I'm flicking it up with the other leg to come around just like that, okay? There's the skill when it's already up. So you can catch it, and then you bring your other leg around just like that. So one more time from the front, up and around, okay? Even I need to practice some of these stuff because I haven't done them in a long time. But it's good to have in your locker, just as a little way to show your friends, do some bits in training. You'll see the slow-mos. With this one right here, you want to make sure that, again, your leg is already going around as you're lifting the ball up, okay? Don't wait for the ball to be in the air, you won't get it done. You need to make sure this leg is already on its way around before you do the lift, just like that. Otherwise you won't have time to get your foot around it. Now again, I'm not a freestyler. I don't do this stuff in my spare time. I've just practiced it when I was younger, and I practiced it for the first time now in a long time, okay? So these are quite basic. I'm saying they're advanced, but they might not be advanced for you. You guys might practice this all the time. But yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you leave the video a like, share it with all your friends, do all that stuff. It helps us a lot, so we'd really appreciate if you could do that for us. We upload on our YouTube. It has over 250,000 followers now, which is crazy, or subscribers as you say on YouTube. Our Instagram's doing quite well as well. You guys can go check all the content on there. But yeah, thank you so much for the likes and shares on Facebook. It really does mean a lot. Obviously we're in a really tough time right now, so hopefully you guys are staying safe, sticking in, and hopefully these videos can bring a smile or a bit of training for you. And yeah, I hope to see you probably in a few days. We're going to keep uploading as much as we can on this Facebook. If we haven't uploaded for a while on the Facebook, go check the other socials, like I said, the YouTube and the Instagram. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.